Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. So today we're reacting to a story time video. Now I feel like this one is going to be a little crazy. She titled the video, "My sister is having twins with my baby daddy." This is the story of how she found out. Lord. Let's get into it.
Story time on how my sister is pregnant by my baby dad. So for starters, I tried to prolong the story as long as I could because their baby shower is coming up. That is what made her want to tell me. So basically those messages is what initiated the whole I'm about to spill the beans type of time or whatever. It was being kind of weird because I don't deal with my baby dad or anything like that, but that's still my baby dad and we're still sisters. So for him to keep calling me like, just what's up, B? I'm just saying what you doing. I haven't talked to you in a while, like things like that. Our kids is older. So I'm like, busting it up back to him. But for real, the whole time while he was reaching out to me the way he was, because them two had a time frame on when he was going to tell me. I guess he wanted to tell me and not her, or basically she was scared to tell me.
Are you serious?
Because my sister that was sitting next to her, she's not pregnant. When I walked into my mom's house, like I said, they was sitting there both in a face full of tears or whatever. And my sister that's not pregnant, her phone was sitting on the arm of the chair. She always had her notifications come on her screen. My sister that is pregnant was looking down in her phone. Mind you, I still don't know what's going on. But looking down in her phone crying, I'm thinking something happened like bad to somebody and she's just communicating with the person, whoever it happened bad to. So she had to be texting my sister that's next to her because like I said, her stuff come on her screen and you can just hear the notifications going off. So she looks down at her phone. My sister that's not pregnant look at her phone and must have read the text message of my sister who is pregnant say, you tell her. I'm insinuating that's what it said because she ended up coming out of her mouth saying that Shauna is pregnant. And I'm like, duh, it's obvious. Well, when I say she's pregnant, I just knew that she was pregnant. I didn't know
Who the dad was.
With two. Basically, she is pregnant with twins. So when she said to me, Shauna's pregnant, I'll say back, duh, it's obvious. And she said, but that's not it. And I'm like, well, what else could it be? Like, get it out. I'm very newsy. I want to know. And I'm getting an attitude because I want to know. She say, and it's by your baby dad. I instantly just jump up because, all right, that explains your face full of tears. So I say, so
The nerve. I'm sorry, because I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad for her. She not mad enough for me. It's the fact that everybody knew. Everybody knew and not one person. Like, I don't know how long, like, before the other sister found out, but it's the fact that the entire family knew and all sitting around trying to figure out how to tell you. Why didn't they tell you? And your sister is a punk. I don't care if she's pregnant or not. You did the dirt. You as the woman, as my blood relative, you should be coming to me, not waiting for the baby daddy to tell me. Like, are you serious?
Oh, you mean to tell me all of this time, you was pregnant with twins by my baby dad and our kids then would be siblings and
cousins.
Fucking first cousins.
Yo.
And you decided to keep the baby. Me personally,
She from
I don't
Philly, I
think
could tell.
because that's not me, so I don't know. I was getting more frustrated because she was acting. I don't know if she was acting or what, but that was your way out of not being able to say nothing to me at that very moment was uncontrollably crying.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you can cry like that, you knew better. You knew what you was doing. Like you knew better. Because now it's not just one baby, but it's two babies, and you're too far along to get an abortion, and you just decided to keep the baby, and your baby shower is next week. So now I have to deal with this week all of like trying to wrap around my head that my sister is pregnant with my baby dad, and then have to walk into your baby shower and my baby dad is there as a support person with you at your baby shower.
Oh, girl, bye. Oh yeah, you're crazy. You're crazy as hell. You are still going to the baby shower? Y'all be too forgiving. I understand the kids are grown, and clearly she don't have nothing, no feelings towards the baby dad or what, but it's still the principle. It's the principle of the matter. You talking about something, now I gotta go show up and support her for what? She is not a good person to you. What you going there to support her for? Shabba.
While she's crying, everything that I just said, I am literally saying to her, because I don't have no sympathy to rub your back or feel sorry for you or any of that. I actually really want to pick you up by your neck, but that's neither here nor there.
That's crazy.
So my sister, who is not pregnant, basically say to me, well, you lucky that we even told you and didn't have you walk into the baby shower looking dumb.
What?
While he's standing there with her, holding her stomach and taking pictures and all of that. So I just kind of feel like that was kind of harsh to say, even though, me and my sister, who is not pregnant, is the ones who's throwing the baby shower. Like, this is my real money being thrown for this baby shower.
What? You put money in on it? Wait, so they sat back. She knew your baby dad. Yo, they grimy. This is the lowest of the low. This entire time, she had you putting money in on this baby shower. Whole time she know your child's father is the father of her kids. And she was just watching you like a dummy. Spend your hard-earned money. Bruh. Ooh, child, this making me mad. This not even me.
And you feel like y'all wanted to wait to tell me the week before the baby shower?
I wouldn't talk to
so I'm getting out of this. Did y'all use me and then not tell me because y'all needed my funds? So now, I get him on the phone. And instead of me just basically playing it off and see what he say, and we all having a family meeting and see what he was going to say, I just off the rip just start hollering and screaming to him or whatever. He never gave me no answer. He really just hung up. So I'm like to her, my sister who is pregnant, let me see your phone, because I want to call him off of your phone and play it off. And basically, when I say play it off, I want to call him off of her phone and have her talk and say, I told her, and not say that I'm, and basically not say that I'm sitting right here. I want to hear their conversation and how it go on. Basically, okay, I told her, she came, she left, and this is what happened. I want to hear how they was hiding it. I want to hear their whole side of the story without me for fake being around. I want to hear how I want to hear everything, basically. I want to know what made y'all two think that this was a thing. I'm going to just stop because it's the baby. The real baby in the back.
Alright, so that was her part one. I was going through the comments. Y'all, why is her sister in her comments? Her sister said, wow, Kiera, I can't believe you're sitting here on the internet telling our family personal business to strangers that's judging us. This is so crazy. Girl, bye. Was she supposed to be loyal to y'all? Be loyal to y'all after y'all betrayed her? No, she could tell her story all she want. I hate when people do that. When they do you dirty and then you speak on it, then they're immediately the victim and you're the bad guy because you telling other people about how they treating you. How y'all did this lady, how y'all played in her face is messed up. And this the sister in the comments talking about some, wow, I can't believe you telling the world our business. Girl, she was venting. And she had every right to, because y'all is grimy as family members. Had this lady putting money on a baby shower when the whole time her sister done slept with her baby father. That's so trifling. And it's the baby daddy reaching out to her. For me, it's he had guilt. And, they probably all felt guilty. But him reaching out to her, I guess trying to see how she doing, catch a feel on her mood or her temperament. before y'all tell her this. Y'all is dead wrong. And the sister she a mess. Alright, so this is part 2. Oh, okay, look like she commenting, or responding to her sister's comment. Let's get into it.
So this is the sister who was sitting next to her while she was bawling her eyes out. The one that is not pregnant. The one that's basically me and her is going half on the baby shower or whatever. The one...
I'm going to pause you right here. Y'all could cancel the baby shower right now. Cancel the baby shower, because at this point, it don't need to be no baby shower. Find a way to get the other half of the money. I would go up to whatever vendor, maybe she put money in on a spot, whatever the case is. I would go back to whoever I gave my money to and ask for a refund, because ain't no way y'all about to have a baby shower on my dime. No way.
Dating with my sister who is pregnant, my baby dad and his friend. So I've been getting, because I did block them on the phone, I've been getting like block calls, text messages, and like I said, I knew that they would be watching. So she took it upon herself to comment like I'm wrong. I'm the one that's wrong for finding out my sister is pregnant with my baby dad for twins, and I am paying for the baby shower.
Crazy.
So basically, to finish off the story time where I left off, my sister did allow me to have her call my baby dad on the phone to act like I wasn't standing there, and to basically say to him that she told me. When he got on the phone, all he was worried about was my reaction. What did I say when I was leaving? What did I say I was going to do to him? And how was my energy and things like that? Because like I said, that's my baby dad, but we have older kids together. So he know how I can get. So basically he will be paranoid. She basically ended up saying to him, that's all you're worried about? What about me and how I feel? This is still my sister at the end of the day. He really told her, well, I told you to get rid of the babies, and you still decided to keep the baby. Oh, so wow. You needed to be prepared for what come along with this. Basically now, because I know he's scared, he's on angles, he probably was recording her for me to hear him say he told her to get an abortion. She decided to keep the babies. Really, honestly, I'm still standing there. So she started crying and hung up on him and told him that he was a piece of shit or whatever. So now I'm thinking her in her head, basically telling her now look, that's what you get. So now I leave out the house. But I don't leave the area. I call one of my friends to come switch cars with me, because I know my baby dad, he's going to come there to that house and basically talk to her in person and basically check my temperature. So I called one of my friends to come switch cars with me, because I didn't want to stay parked there in my car and he pull up and see me and don't go in. Like I said, I'm just guessing that he was going to come, but I was right. And I switched cars because my first 2 windows and my windshield is not tinted. Only my back windows is tinted. I didn't want him to circle the block to see if I'm there or whatever. This chance, whatever. So I just still wanted to be there, but I didn't want him to see me there. So my friend comes switch cars with me. Her whole car is tinted. So now I'm parked on the side of my mom's house. And I don't know where he would park, but I just chanced it. I just stayed on the side so that I can be able to see both sides of the street. So like I was saying, I was right. Like a good 20 minutes went by, he ended up coming. I didn't get out right away. I just sat in the car for a little bit. I wanted to get them enough time to do whatever they was going to do. I don't know what they was going to do, but I just wanted to catch whatever it was they was going to do. So now, like I said, 20 minutes go by. He ended up going in there. I waited a good 10 to 15 minutes before I went in there. But as I'm walking up to go inside of there, I hear a lot of yelling.
Oh, crap.
And mind you, my sister, who is not pregnant, is still in there. As I'm walking up, I hear all this yelling. I'm trying to make out the word that they are yelling. So I end up having to put my ear to the door to be able to hear them. But I didn't want them to hear me opening up the screen door. So it was a little bit of a task out front for myself. So as I get the screen door open, I hear the man in there yelling. I hear him saying to her, we could have prevented this if you didn't ever get an abortion. Basically the same stuff that she was saying on the phone. Mind you, I have not touched my baby dad in over probably like a good 10 to 15 years. I'm probably over exaggerating, I don't know, but a long time. So now I hear her saying, that wasn't fair. It takes 2. They should have both been more careful. How about y'all should have just never both did it?
Exactly.
So now
it made me wonder how long they've been messing around. Like, clearly this just didn't start, right? She said she hadn't messed with her baby father in over 10 plus years. It didn't start now that, you know, she pregnant and having a baby. They probably been sleeping around. It just so happened that, you know, she got pregnant. I feel like that's what happened. The thing about it is, I think it's crazy how the baby father, I guess now because he's scared because she done found out she might have been in there whooping on him or something for him to be, you know, really worried about her temperament. I think it's funny that the baby father is now placing blame on the sister. The sister is right when she said it takes two to tango. Like, both of y'all dead wrong. It's not just, well, I told you to get rid of it. I told you to get rid of it. Okay, well, she didn't. And now these babies are coming. So now what? You can't just, you know, make it seem like it's her fault because she kept the baby. Y'all shouldn't have even been messing around. And even if y'all was, I feel like it's not even on the baby father at this point. It's on the sister. That's her blood. Why didn't you go and tell your sister what was going on? I don't know. Just neither of them can be trusted.
Moving forward, mind you, the baby shower is next week. So what could y'all possibly do moving forward? She say back to him, well, what the you mean? What do we do moving forward? They're having the kids. They're having the babies. The words that he said to her moving forward, because now it's out, they are humiliated, and he know that he can't go on with this because the kids will be sisters and whatever the second baby she having. All I know is that it was a girl, so it might be just two girls because the baby shower will be all girl things. So she might be carrying two twin girls. I don't know. But moving forward, he asked her, does she mind giving the kids up for adoption because they will be humiliated for the rest of their life?
What?
So this is the sister.
So because she wouldn't give the baby, get rid of the baby, now he asking her to give the baby up for adoption. If y'all was so worried about the kids or should I say, if he was so worried about the kids being humiliated, why were you messing around with siblings? You don't care. You don't care. And for her to be having a baby shower, she well in her third trimester. What do you mean? Why would you even be bringing up her getting rid of the baby? This should have been the conversation y'all had from the very beginning. Maybe when you first found out she was pregnant. They was already going to be siblings. So what are you talking about now? Well, it's humiliating. It's humiliating. No. Y'all made the bed. Lay in it. What's going on? All right, y'all. Next part.
This is not a part 3.
Oh.
This is just a follow-up, and I'm going to answer some of the questions inside of the comments. And also, I don't know who or which one of my TikTok followers from out of my comments basically harassing both of the sisters. I'm going to insert the videos at the end of this clip. They had my aunt send them to me. Like, I got people from TikTok calling and harassing them. Like stuff like that. And also to answer y'all questions about the baby shower situation, I actually really literally tried to get my money back for the baby shower. I keep looking that way because I'm waiting for somebody.
She can't get her money back.
I actually really tried to get my money back for the baby shower. I can't because everything is just too last minute. I have to pay to revise the contract. I was going to try to use the center that day to do a school book bag drive that day, literally at the same time and everything. But she said because the tables and all of that I basically ordered and the tablecloths and like everything that came with the center, I can't utilize for the book bag drive, so I can't get my money back. So basically, I only got my money back for the cake. I was able to get my money back for the cake because they don't make the cake until the day of. So she gave me my money back and the deposit. And I tried to get my money back for the decor, but she told me everything that she needed for the baby shower, she actually already ordered. So I can't get my money back for the center or the day of the decor. I didn't pay for the food, so I think I didn't. Because like I said, me and my sister who is not pregnant, we went half on everything. I'm starting to think that she kept on saying she adding this and adding that, and I just was really paying for her part. And what else?
That's crazy.
I blocked them on everything, so she's ranting and raving and going on and on and on Instagram. I'm not in her close friends, and I don't know who is in her close friends, but that's mainly where she posts, so I know that she's going on and on and on about this and her close friends, because a lot of our family is calling around talking about the story time, because I guess her souvenir of letting the family and everybody know was the date of the baby shower. So to get me in the clear first, that's why she told me first, so that they can smile and cheese and rub and two-step and dance and all that at the baby shower happily ever after. I don't know, but I do know that my baby dad did send me messages of him telling her that they wasn't going to be able to go through with just the baby process. She acted like she did get an abortion. Whole time she really never got an abortion. So who knows if these are really his twins or not. But I didn't get to listen to these clips that I'm about to put on there. Y'all can be the first to listen to them. I don't want to listen to it anymore, but I will do a part 3. I just been so busy, and this is very, very new for me. So it's just like kind of all over the place. So just bear with me.
Don't be scared, because Maury not here no more. You could have probably got that on Maury, but girl, Judy did too. Damn.
Why should I have to swallow? I didn't force him to lay down with me, because I enjoyed it.
My sister trifling.
I'm on the phone. Shut the fuck up.
She's sitting here laughing.
Shorty, go sit in your office, please, and shut the door. And don't come back out here before I call Miss Tasha and tell her that you disrupted this work. You are.
This is not a part 3.
Her sister dirty, and anybody that support her in her decisions, they just as trifling as her. I'm sorry. I don't care. Whoever support her sister in her decision making, they just as dirty, low down, and trifling as the sister. Because ain't no way. And she's sitting there posting on social media laughing about it. I don't get it, man. This is her part 3. Let's get into it.
So this will be part 3. Basically I stopped at the part where I say I had my ear to the door listening to my sister and my baby dad go back and forth about why did she even keep the twins in the first place. Honestly, I kind of believe that this have been an argument that they was all already having all along. So I guess her way of telling me was to make him madder, because he was probably ignoring her or something. Because when I did speak with him, he had no knowledge of what she was talking about, about as far as the time frame. Like she gave him a time frame on when to tell me or whatever. So as I'm having my ear to the door, I hear him say, this is why I told you to get an abortion while you was early enough to be able to get an abortion. It wasn't supposed to be like this in the first place. I never heard her say anything back. I heard him say, and then you going to have the nerve to throw a baby shower. And you know that what we discussed was you giving the twins up for an adoption. Automatically, I didn't ever hear her say that back after that either. I just start hearing like boom, bang, like a lot of stuff like that. Like I said to y'all, I'm on the side of my mom's house, so they thought I left. I didn't leave. I'm really at the door with my ears to the door listening. They're at my mom's house, like I stated in part 1. So, yes, I used my key to be able to get into the house. They both looked up like a deer in headlights. I'm a rewind a little bit, because I could have said in part 1 about how my sister, who not pregnant, did not know all along who she was pregnant by at first, because she was kicking it to us like she was pregnant by her high school sweetheart. We all know her high school sweetheart had been slip something. He was in the bar one time and was slip something. This is all why she was pregnant. It had to be like at least month 3 or 4. He's now in rehab. What he was slip, I don't know, but I know that whatever it was, it took him, he took a turn for the left. Like he be at the gas station at Wawa's panhandling for dimes and nickels and change and things like that. So yes, we start feeling sorry for her, because this is your first pregnancy. These would be your first set of kids. At the time, I didn't know it was twins. I already knew it was one. That was a secret that was kept from me. Why, I don't know. But so we're feeling sorry for her as big sisters. Basically, like, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. We're going to put the baby shower together for you. All you gotta do is just show up. So I'm gonna go back to where I left off at. So when I walked in the house, they looked like a deer in the headlights. So I walked in and I'm like, now that I got both of y'all together, my sister was still in there, who was not pregnant, but she was upstairs at the moment, so I did end up calling her downstairs when I finally got in, because now that we have everybody together, why not just get this all out at once?
Right.
So now, you know, I am asking them basically like stupid questions, but at the time it's not stupid to me because I really can't get back the fact that my sister had a baby with my baby dad. I'm asking, you know, like, what made y'all even do this? Like, out of all the women and stuff in the world, what made y'all even do this? He proceeded to say she came on to him. She thought he was playing, that he thought I basically made her do it to see if he was going to click the bait or whatever. Like, clicking bait mean like go along with it. To see if I was going to go along with it. See if she was going to go along with it. Like, basically, I put her up to do it.
Oh,
so he said he laughed it off like because she was playing. And as time went on, she was steady playing around, like, you know, like, reach her hand for his private parts area and be like, when you go and give me something. So
she purposely, willingly, knowingly went after her sister, baby father. For what reason? For what reason? Why would you even want somebody your sister done had? Why? Why is that something that you would even, bruh? Okay.
That she was like joking around or whatever. He was like, he got in the car and thought about it. He wrote her on Instagram. He showed me the messages, but he wouldn't send me the messages because he said that I was going to post them on here or whatever. So he showed me the messages of him sliding in her DM, basically saying, when you go and give me some. And she wrote back and said, whenever you free. He asked her, do I come around frequently like that? And she told him, no, not really like that. So he told her, well, whenever she get free time, hit him up. He scrolled up some. The message had said like about 8:06 p.m. And it was just a address with she told him that the key would be at the lobby. That's it. That's all. So I didn't see anything after that because, you know, by now I'm pretty sure they have each other's phone numbers.
Right.
So time going on. This was all a month and a half ago. Time is going on. They must be still dipping and dabbing. It couldn't have been nothing like that. I'm assuming because y'all would have had a better relationship and adoption would have never just been a thought to happen. I'm sure that she started catching feelings because this is a month and a half. Now, as time going on, my sister, who is not pregnant, jumps in and say, you know, he lying. And I'm like, well, if you didn't know all along,
she knew
from the beginning.
She knew.
And if you didn't know all along that this is who she's pregnant by, how can you say that he's lying? She just left. Like, she had nothing to say. She had no proof or no nothing. She just left. So me personally, I'm looking at that like it's more to the story because you don't want to say how he lying or how you know he lying. Like, so for real, honestly, what more all do you even know? Since I'm not getting the truth out of this, but, you know, at the time it's easier said than done because I'm still looking for answers on what made y'all, why you keep the baby. I'm not getting any of this from her. Because I guess she's embarrassed and he's telling her to get the babies up for adoption. He know how crazy that I can get. So he's really trying to watch the words that he used and hoping and praying that my sister who is pregnant will go along with her. So now I want to say we left and we all just left because I wasn't getting anywhere. And the text messages that I presented to y'all yesterday, they was text messages that actually really happened yesterday, all because I did the story time. Like I said, everything is just happening so fast. I literally wanted to wait until the baby shower because I knew that this was going to happen. Now they got a secret location that is going to be just a drive-up baby shower. He's not going to the baby shower, so she's taking that aggravation out on me. So when my sister who is pregnant had my aunt call me and asked me, can I take the story times down and stuff like that? So I'm like, you know, nobody want to ask her what made her like go on with this, like what made her even do this, what made her even lie to say that she was pregnant by somebody who was slip something and now is in rehab and can't like really talk or think on his own. what made you even take my money knowing you was pregnant by my baby dad for a baby shower? She did give me an answer on that, and
what's the answer?
Basically said the reason why she took the money for the baby shower because in the beginning she actually really thought that that she was pregnant by the guy who
she lying. She took the money because she is low down and dirty. Either way, she still thought it was a possibility that your baby father was the father of her children. She obviously knew she was in relations with him, sleeping with him. She's lying. She took the money because she's not a good person. Like, let's be honest.
It was in a rehab or whatever. So I'm like, that actually don't even make sense. You're just coming up with things to say because if you thought in the beginning you was pregnant by him, how in the end a baby shower happens in the end. So you didn't think that you was pregnant by him and still took my money because the baby shower happens in the end of your pregnancy. She comes out to say to my aunt, and I guess that wasn't for me to know, that her and my baby dad actually took a DNA test while pregnant. And my baby dad knew that if she got a DNA test while pregnant, that the needle that they used to, do the DNA test, he was hoping and praying that it was going to unalive the baby because he did research on that. Like, it's dangerous, basically. So my aunt did let me read those messages of them talking about that or whatever. He gave up the $1,000 for the DNA test for her to get, hoping and praying that the twins was unalive. So now I'm asking my aunt, would she mind being a mediator? I'm running out of time. Would she mind being a mediator between me and my sister who is pregnant by my baby dad, since they're high in a lot of things and she must be more comfortable with talking to you? Even though, like I said, I can't get any of this back, but I'm guessing and hoping that this will be closure towards, or like for me, because some way, somehow, I will have to sit my 15-year-old down and let her know that my nieces will be her sisters, and it will be kind of confusing and it will be embarrassing. Like, now this family will be talked about, and that's the face that she is trying to save because I am putting this all out here. But it would have been out there because he would have been standing next to you in the baby shower picture if this didn't go the way it went. I don't know what made him change his mind. I don't know if the relationship between them been rocky all this time or what. But I am running out of time. I probably would have to do a part 4, which I really don't want to because this is drying me out. Is this prolonging and is this taking
Girl.
So
you a good one, and she real mature because baby, I can't even think to even lay down with a man that my sister was messing with, and clearly it was unprotected because she had a baby by him. And to me, it's messed up because she just said she has a 15-year-old. She has to sit down with her 15-year-old and let her know, like, those cousins, yeah, they about to be your sister as well. It's wrong. And she talking about her sister mad because now the entire internet know, but the entire family was gonna be aware because he was coming to the baby shower. So you okay with the family and the neighborhood knowing, but not the internet? No, tell it all. Let everybody know. Like, what are you being embarrassed and ashamed of now? You weren't embarrassed and ashamed when you was sleeping with your sister's ex. I don't care if they together or not. That's your niece's dad. And now they about to share a dad because of you. And I definitely feel like her other sister, she said that the sister is not pregnant. She been new. For whatever reason. It seems like she already, like, maybe she taking sides. She took the younger sister's side for whatever reason. I just feel like you wouldn't want to pick any sides. You would pressure your younger sister to tell the truth, be honest. Hey, I slept with so-and-so. He's the child's father. And then tell her everything. Why y'all not being honest? It's already out in the open. Just get it all out and just move on from it. What's the point of lying and only telling, like, half stories? It's weird. It's just weird to me. For whatever the reason, I feel like her sister was jealous of her. I don't know why, but there's some type of animosity, whether she knows about it or not. her sister has some type of animosity towards her. I feel like that's why she kept those babies. She kept them babies to hurt her sister. I feel like she knew from the beginning who the father of her children were. I feel like she did. I think she knew from the beginning, and she decided to keep the babies for whatever reason, to get back at her sister. I don't know what her sister did to her, but I feel like it was a plan, and she plotted to sleep with her baby father. I don't know if she wanted to have a one-up on her sister or bragging rights. I don't know. She went after that man for a reason. I'm not saying that the baby daddy has, no stakes here. He clearly wrong too, but in my opinion, it's worse because that's her blood sister. That's her sister. They grew up together. You should have more loyalty to your blood sister than to some man, right? Because dudes come and go. There's so many dudes out here she could have laid up with, but she purposely went after one that was with her sister. I don't think I would ever get that. It's not funny. It's not cute. Why would you even do that? That's weird. So she did come out and post another video.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue the story time because I just got my PFA and I'm covering up her name, so I don't want to get in no kind of trouble.
The order, I guess, is to protect her from any type of she can't speak on her, basically. She can't speak on her, be around her, anything like that. Now, I just think this funny, taking out a protection order keeps somebody from talking about a situation that you caused them. You trying to shut her up and not have her speak on something that you did to her. How messed up and low down are you? But so this is the last video she made about the situation. She stated she won't talk about it anymore. I just feel like if it was me, I wouldn't speak to any of them. I would go no contact with all of them, especially the sister that's not pregnant, because I feel like she's just as bad as the actual sister that got pregnant by the baby father, because it to me, it just seemed like she picked sides, and for whatever reason she's deciding to be loyal to her younger sister rather than a sister that actually they did dirty by. I just don't get that. It's not like she's saying anything that's wrong, right? It's not like she's making up any allegations. She's speaking on a situation that happened to her. So how can they take legal action if she's telling her story? I know she stated before that people were calling her family members and I guess threatening them and stuff like that, but she herself didn't make any threats against her sister. She was just telling her story. So I'm not sure about that, but I just wanted to share this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts below. Please, let me know what you think. And we'll talk about it in the comments.